Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's Natural here, and in today's big headlines, number 1, Mia Khalifa is a West Ham fan. Who saw that coming? Certainly not me. David De Gea can literally save a baby in a burning house.
It's okay, your baby's fine.
Oh my god.
And Rio Ferdinand absolutely adores Mike Ashley. But we're going to start off with Tottenham versus Manchester United. Two managers that were looking the Manchester United job. One manager in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who's done a remarkable job at Manchester United since they sacked Mourinho, who literally was on borrowed time, and he really didn't like Pogba and co. As for Pochettino, he's done a remarkable job at Tottenham. 5 years he's been there, and he's made them from a bang average side that couldn't get to the Champions League to a team that actually can challenge for the Premier League title and for trophies. Man United in the first half were amazing. They were flawless. They were the better team. I was really impressed with the likes of Marcus Rashford. Martial has been transformed into a different player than he was under Mourinho and even under Louis van Gaal. And because he actually can do something, Martial, that I thought he couldn't do. He can go past players. In terms of he's got that capability of doing it. And that's something I think he lacked under Mourinho. Maybe Mourinho didn't teach him. Maybe only going to Solskjaer teach him what to do when you're in the box, what to do when you go past a player, first touch, pass, move. But also Paul Pogba, one of the through balls of this season. It was like Tom Brady or Drew Brees putting an unbelievable quarterback pass to the receiver, and he goes for the touchdown. But I was really impressed with Pogba. He puts into Rashford. Rashford had the composure, had the time, an outstanding finish into the back of net. Yes, Trippier was at fault for the goal, and he's put his hand up saying, "Look, guys, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have put the pass in, but it is what it is." Great start for Manchester United, and they deserve to lead the game 1-0. The second half, it was all Tottenham. They literally threw the kitchen sink at Manchester United in the second half, threw everything, but the problem was they couldn't stop David De Gea. The brick wall that they couldn't stop was him. He was outstanding. The saves he made in that game were the best you may ever see in Premier League history. He'd probably go down in history, David De Gea. Maybe he's one of the best goalkeepers I've ever seen in the Premier League. I've seen some top goalkeepers, the likes of Shea Given, the likes of Edwin van der Sar, Peter Cech, David Seaman, and I can go on. This, from he is right now, I think one of the greatest goalkeepers to ever play in the Premier League. The saves he's made, I couldn't believe this. He's had 98 clean sheets since he's been in the Premier League in 2011. He's only 29 years old. Like, this guy could still be getting. He's not even on his. You could say he's not even on his peak yet. As a goalkeeper, you get to your peak around 30, 31. So he is only going to get better, De Gea, and he already is better. So it's a scary prospect, really, but Man United have to keep this man. I think his contract runs out, I think, of next summer. They need to tie this man down big time, because he is Man United's biggest asset for me, is De Gea, because I just think if any other goalkeeper was in goal for Manchester United, Tottenham would have won this game 3 or 4-1. But like I said, De Gea made some outstanding saves. Harry Kane just couldn't score. Eriksen couldn't score. Ali couldn't score. They brought out Fernando Llorente. He couldn't score. So it just wasn't happening for Tottenham. And that defeat for Tottenham, for me, puts them down to earth, you could say. Because for me, I said at the start of the season, Tottenham were never going to be permanently title challengers, because they didn't have the squad to fight for the title. Because Mr. Sissoko, who's really a massive influence in Tottenham in the past couple of months, he's now injured with a hamstring injury. You can totally see when he came off, they really lacked that bit of grit in midfield, and they might lose Moussa Dembele. He could have gone to China, which I'm really surprised with that. Victor Wanyama is still injured. Eric Dyer is injured. So right now they don't have a midfielder, because Sissoko is now injured. So right now the only midfielder they have is Harry Winks, but he's inexperienced at this level. So for me, I just think Tottenham's squad is the reason why they're not going to win the league. They have a great team, but again, great teams can only take you so far. You have to have a squad, and that's why City and Liverpool, for me, the only two teams that can fight for the title. As for Man United, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, 6 wins from 6. The first ever Manchester United manager to ever do that. Mourinho didn't do it, Louis van Gaal didn't do it, Sir Alex Ferguson didn't do it. Sir Matt Busby, two of the greatest Manchester United of all time. Sir Alex Ferguson and Sir Matt Busby couldn't win 6 in his first 6. Biggest test was against Tottenham, and he's passed it with flying colours. We'll wait and see in the previous games if he beats Man City and Liverpool. Man United could have a big say in the Premier League title race this season because they still have to play Man City and Liverpool at Old Trafford. So this title race is going to get more intriguing right through the season. Tottenham, I think top 4 is where you're going to finish this year. Now, we're into La Liga for the first time today, and it is Barcelona against Eibar. And Barcelona make it another win. Luis Suarez back in the goals. He's now on a really good purple patch now. He's on consistent goals. But the man, the moment, the GOAT, one of the greatest players to ever kick a ball, probably up there with Cristiano Ronaldo, who is the best. But Messi breaks another landmark, another record. His 400th goal in La Liga. There's going to be Messi haters out there saying, oh, you know what? It's La Liga. He has to do it in the Premier League. He has to win the World Cup. He can't just score 400 goals in the Farmers League. Mate, I don't care. La Liga is a very good league. There's some good players and some good teams in that league. Yes, it may not be as competitive as the Premier League, but it's still some landmark to score 400 goals in one league. I still think that is still something to just applaud and just look at, really. Because this guy is, for me, yes, he may not win the World Cup, and yes, he may get critics because he has yet to win the World Cup to be the greatest player of all time. He took Argentina to the final of the World Cup, I don't know, in 2014. It wasn't his fault they lost. Higuain couldn't score, for goodness sake, in the final. He had the best chance of all and he missed. And then he took his team, who were on the brink of being not getting to the World Cup last summer, and he scored a hat-trick against Ecuador that got them into the damn tournament. Yes, and even though he did score the goal that pretty much got them out of the group against Nigeria. So Messi has done everything he can for Argentina. Barcelona are now sort of getting daylight between them and the team behind them. Liga Madrid are still there after they got a win this weekend, just a 1-0 win this weekend thanks to Antonio Griezmann, who's been definitely Madrid's star player again this season. So I still feel it's between Barcelona and Liga Madrid for the title. I just feel like Sevilla, Real Madrid, Alves are just slipping behind. I do think it's a 2-horse race, and I still believe Barcelona and Liga Madrid will be the two teams fighting for the title this year. Eibar, I think these guys are going to be mid-table. I think that's pretty much where you will finish this season. Back to the Premier League in the London derby between West Ham and Arsenal. And West Ham have really struggled against Arsenal in recent years. They've never beaten them since 2005, I think, which is quite a long time ago. But they finally got the hoodoo, the monkey off their back, you could say. And they got the win thanks to Declan Rice. Yes, Declan Rice. Now, the reason why I'm not optimistic about Declan Rice is Declan Rice doesn't want to play for the Irish national team. Now, I am Irish, obviously, and for someone to single-handedly say I don't want to play for Ireland, I find that absolutely very distasteful, really. But he did say, well, he is looking to figure out what he wants to do. He does want to play for England, or does want to be in the Irish national team. Does he want, now for me, if I was Declan Rice, do I think he can get the England squad? Yes, he can. But can he be a regular in that England squad? No. If he does come back to the Irish national team, there's no doubt in my mind Declan Rice will be the captain of Ireland in the future and easily be one of Ireland's greatest ever players. Possibly, yes. I think he will do the right decision. I think he will come back. I think Mick McCarthy and Robbie Keane are trying to get this guy sort of, you're going to be the future of this team. You've got every attribute to be, and I think he will do the right decision and play for the Republic of Ireland, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But like I said, he was excellent in this game. He's improved so much as a midfield player. At the start of his career at West Ham, I think under David Moyes, he was playing as a centre back, he was playing as a full back, but now he's a regular midfield player and he's bossed this whole game. West Ham, Arsenal couldn't deal with him. Like in Guendouzi and Granit Xhaka couldn't deal with him. It was almost like Guendouzi and Granit Xhaka just thought, you know what, who's this kid? This kid's bossing us, man. What are we doing? It's quite incredible. And I think him playing Mark Noble, who's got experience obviously in the Premier League, it's been he looks a real prospect for the future. And I think West Ham did the right thing of getting this guy to a long-term contract because he is the future of West Ham United. He scored a fantastic goal, his first goal of his career, and his first goal for West Ham. It was a very good finish, even though I question Arsenal's defending all season. They've only kept 2 clean sheets this season. You cannot expect to be top 4 contenders if you cannot stop conceding. If you concede a large load of goals like they did against Liverpool, they've been firmly conceding goals left, right, and centre this season. Yes, it's going to take time for Nuno Emery to get the players he wants and for his defence. I also think they have a goalkeeper problem. I'm not feeling Brent Leno. I think they need to put Pierre-Jacques back in the team because I just don't feel he is the right goalkeeper at this moment in time for Arsenal. Maybe down the line, yes, but Arsenal need to find a winning formula because they're in the same number of points as Manchester United. Before Mourinho was sacked, Man United, Arsenal were 8 points clear of Manchester United. They're now goal difference separating those two sides. And I don't see Arsenal finishing in the top 4 this year because they have major problems with defence. West Ham, great win for you guys. I think it put you on level points with Leicester. I think you guys can easily finish best of the rest this year. I think 7th is a fantastic finish for you guys. One more I want to add is Mia Khalifa. If you don't know who Mia Khalifa is, she's an adult actress. Now she's been in a couple of movies that you may see, like Minecraft, Fortnite, and my personal favourite, Roblox parodies. So that's what she does. I'm not going to say any more because this video may get age restricted. I may get taken down and probably get demonetized and get absolutely guideline strikes everywhere I go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Go and search Mia Khalifa on Google. Then click search and I give you 10 seconds to know what she's all about.
10 seconds later.
And that is what Mia Khalifa does as a job. Anyway, moving on. Now we're on to the next match, which is Ligue. After its winter break, Marseille against Monaco. And Marseille and Monaco have been really totally different teams this season. Marseille are right now 6th in the league and have really inconsistent this season. And for me, I'm not feeling this team. I've said it for months. Rudy Garcia, the Marseille manager, is under massive pressure because has Marseille gone forward since he's been there, since he's been appointed? No, he has brought back Dimitri Payet and Florian Thauvin. He's brought back Steve Mandanda. He's brought other players, but it hasn't worked. I don't think they're better now than what they were when they appointed him, to be honest. So I think he's on borrowed time. Monaco are right now fighting in a relegation battle, and they got a massive point this weekend against Marseille. I was really impressed with Monaco because they brought in the signings they brought in, like Naldo and Cesc Fabregas, have really brought the experience that they need to help these youngsters get better as players. And they're only going to get better with these Monaco youngsters by playing with experienced pros like Naldo and Cesc Fabregas. I thought Cesc Fabregas was outstanding in this game, and for me, I could still see this man do a job for Chelsea. I was really surprised Chelsea sold him because I still think he could do a job for Chelsea because he's a fantastic football player. One of the best football players, midfielders, maybe up there in Premier League history, because the guy is just, he came in and transformed how you play as a midfielder in the Premier League. I'm not surprised Monaco signed him because Monaco needed experience in that midfield, and that showed it in this game. But like I said, Barca did take the lead in this game thanks to Lopez. It wasn't really a great finish. The goalkeeper should do better. But Tielemans scored a very good goal. But again, Marseille, questionable defending. Massive point for Monaco in their fight for survival this year. Marseille, I don't think will finish in the Champions League place this year. I just think PSG and Lyon will finish first and second. And then it's between Montpellier, Saint-Etienne and Lille for that last Champions League spot. Now it's the last La Liga game to talk about this weekend, and it is Athletic Bilbao against Sevilla. Now Sevilla have had an outstanding season and they've been really in great form and they're 3rd in the league, and you thought, okay, this team could really have a chance of actually maybe having a squeaky little chance, like Tottenham you could say, of winning the damn La Liga title. It just goes to show their squad depth isn't great, and they lost this game 2-0 against Athletic Bilbao. I was really impressed with Athletic Bilbao. They're also a massive hunt to stay in La Liga this year. the Basque team. They brought in some former Basque players, obviously because they're a Basque country, they're going to be bringing players from the Basque area. But Williams, who was outstanding in this game, he scored 2 fantastic goals. His first goal was absolutely just one of the finishes you just want to watch over and over again. He looks a real talent. It'd be interesting if Liga can keep him in the summer. I think they can keep him in the giant transfer fund though. I don't see him possibly being there next season. But it's no doubt it's a massive defeat for Sevilla, and they're hunted to finish in the top 4 this year. They can still finish in the top 4. I think they will. I just think other teams like Valencia have been done awful this year. Villarreal are second bottom in La Liga this year. I haven't really been impressed with many other teams. Deportivo Alaves, as you could say, is their only rivals for the Champions League places. And Real Madrid, I think, will get their act together in the coming months, because they always do when the Champions League knockout stages come up. So I do think Sevilla will have enough to finish in the top 4 this year. I just think it'd be interesting next season if they want to pick the title. They need to bring in better quality players, especially midfield areas. And that just leaves the last game I'm talking about, which was another massive fight for survival. 2 teams that needed points, needed wins, needed goals. Burnley versus Fulham. And Burnley have now, I think that's now 4 wins in a row, or 3 wins in a row. I think it's 4 wins or 3 wins in a row. I can't remember, but I do know they're in a fantastic run of form. Sean Dyche just went back to basics, 4-4-2, playing 2 very awkward strikers in Barnes and Wood. They've been excellent, but the player that's really impressed me is a youngster, former Manchester United youth player. I forget his name. He has been phenomenal for them. I think he's come in. He's offered something that they lack from me, which is a bit of pace going forward and a bit of quality in the final third. I feel that they've lacked this season, Burnley. And I think that's like I said, he's come in. He's transformed Burnley, and Burnley, I think they shouldn't be fighting for relegation, because I think they have enough in their squad to stay up. Like Wood and Barnes would score goals. They got Vokes as well, who can easily score goals. They have really good midfield. They're a solid team. I just think they had to get back to ways where they should have. They just had to go back to the old Burnley of old, ugly, scrappy, not pretty to watch, but effective in terms of results. And I think they will stay up, because Sean Dyche, he has the experience of doing that for Burnley. He got them promoted, got them relegated, got promoted again. He has the experience. And I know they finished 7th last year, which was a great achievement. And for me, he would have been manager of the season if Pep Guardiola didn't just destroy the league and have over 100 points. But for me, I think Burnley will stay up. I just think they have enough in their squad, and obviously they have a great manager in Sean Dyche to get them organised. So guys, that's the end of the Football Impact for this episode. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget, if you've watched a Mia Khalifa video, sit back, relax, enjoy it obviously, then when you finish, don't forget to click the damn notification bell. Anyway, have a great one, enjoy yourselves, please like, subscribe, the natural is out.